I'm Andy, the Mitsubishi guy from Showcase Mitsubishi. Got another fresh arrival. We have been doing great with these factory fresh executive Outlanders. This is another one. Another car that the original window sticker was near $40,000 when it was brand new. Completely loaded, checked most of the boxes when they said, what would you like for equipment on this car? We're going to sell it to you, and we're going to sell it to you for substantially less than new, in the neighborhood of almost $10,000 less than new. So take a good look at it. It's a 16 Outlander. It's the GT, so it's the V6, 3-liter V6, 6-speed automatic. If you haven't had a chance to look at one of these very closely, take a good look. They redesigned this car in 14, 15, and finally for 16. Even between 15 and 16, there were over 100 improvements done to this car, and of those 100 improvements, 40 of them were designed to make the car quieter. And I can't begin to tell you how quiet this car is to drive now. It is literally an eerie feeling. The car is so nice and quiet on the road. It's really just unexpected and fabulous. Great changes to this car. LED headlights now, LED driving lights. This car even has the optional LED fog lights on it. But like I said, smooth, quiet. It has the exterior package, which is the lower front valence, side valence, rear valence, and larger rear spoiler. Chrome package, which is chrome side view mirror covers, chrome door handles. I will go on in great detail about all the options and packages on this car. I just drove a car that's nearly an identical twin to this on a trip with my family to the Upper Peninsula. And I want to tell you that driving this car at about 65 miles an hour, we averaged about 32 miles per gallon, and driving this car back at expressway speeds around the neighborhood of 80 miles an hour, we still averaged 28 miles per gallon. And this is a top safety pick plus, and I want to emphasize plus, because plus is the creme de la creme of that safety pick choice. This car has every safety feature available, and it is definitely one of the very best picks. If you've done your homework, which is probably what led you to this car in the first place, you already know that I'm telling you what you need to know. Okay, so let's go over some great ideas and great features about this car. First of all, this is called Mitsubishi's Fast Key, and this is a proximity key system. It's designed if this key is on your person, pocket, purse, in your hand, whatever it is, you can walk up, you can push the door button, and you've locked the doors. Now you'll notice that it now has power folding side view mirrors on it. So these are not only power folding, obviously they're power mirrors, but they're also heated mirrors. So when you turn on your rear defrost in this car, you're also defrosting your side view mirrors. Getting back to hands-free. You saw me lock it, here's how you unlock it. Sorry, I didn't push the button all the way. It's just that easy. Now I'm going to open and close the door because otherwise, if I don't open the door, after 30 to 60 seconds, the car will automatically relock itself as part of a safety feature. We can explain that to you if you decide to come in and look at it, but it's designed basically to relock the car in the event you changed your mind about going into it. It returns the car to the locked position. But get a good look at the outside of this car. It's nearly flawless. It's like brand new, driven by a factory executive for Mitsubishi. We deal in a lot of these. We're known for that. We are one of the nation's largest certified pre-owned Mitsubishi dealers. And as a result of this car being certified pre-owned, you will get the remainder of the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 5 years and 60,000 miles of bumper-to-bumper, and 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance. Now you also get 7 years, 100,000 miles anti-corrosion, 8 years, 80,000 miles on computer catalytic converter, and so much more. We even have the ability to wrap this car from bumper to bumper if you'd like to for 10 years and 100,000 miles, and the expense is very little from this point. Very reasonable, and what a great car. I'm going to go to the driver's seat. I want to show you some things on the inside. Okay, as I climb in and even before I sit, I'm going to stop myself for just a moment. Complete power driver's seat, including power recline. As we look at the driver's door, power windows, power locks. I told you the mirrors are heated. They're power folding side view mirrors. There's an instrument cluster right here that has the ability to turn off the forward collision mitigation. Now that's designed to stop the car at speeds under 20 miles an hour where the driver doesn't react quickly enough. There's a lane departure warning system on this. Lane departure warning will tell you if you've changed out of your lane without using your turn signal. There's also the rear park assist sensors on this car to let you know if you're getting close to an object. And lastly, a power rear hatch release. So you can open up the power rear hatch on this car from the button here on the dash, from the button here on the fob, or from the button on the rear hatch. Moving into the car, some of my greatest features. Absolutely love touring in this car. Best car I've ever traveled in, hands down. Okay, we've got a button over here. Those fabulous LED headlights, which, by the way, provide you visibility that is second to none, are adjustable up and down by rotating this knob right here. You can turn traction control off if you want. We've also got a great steering column now in this car, which is both tilt and telescopic steering. And what I really like about that, and I can emphasize this because I'm not the tallest person in the world, It doesn't matter what your size is. You can be 6'5" or 5'6", and your visibility in this car is outstanding. And I shouldn't even draw the line at those two numbers, because I have many customers that are actually sub 5 feet tall that drive one of these cars, and they find the visibility and the seating position to be absolutely perfect for them and very comfortable. And that is important about driving and driving safely, is having a good seating position and having good visibility. Okay, moving on with some of the other great options and features. Automatic headlights, automatic rain sensing wipers in the front. As we move over to here, we've got magnesium paddle shifter, so you can shift this 6-speed transmission manually if you'd like to. Over here, we have our Bluetooth fuse system, which allows you to make and receive cellular phone calls. You can either say the number that you'd like it to call, or you can tell it the name in your contact list that you'd like it to call. It will do it all completely hands-free. It Bluetooth coordinates with your mobile device, whether it's an Android or an Apple device. Works just perfectly. It will also allow you to Bluetooth stream music right through the sound system. So it's completely hands-free wireless. All right. Our sound system in this car is Rockford Fosgate, one of the greatest sound system companies there are. It is a 710 watt system. It has 9 speakers, with one of those 9 speakers even being a 10-inch subwoofer. It has been rated before by some of the car magazines as being the very best car stereo system that money can buy in a brand new car, and that's regardless of the price of the car. Okay, let's keep moving. So many great features to talk about. We can control our radio, volume, presets, and mode from here. We can handle our cruise control right here, and this has 2 styles of cruise control. It has standard cruise control and what's called adaptive cruise control. The adaptive cruise control works off the same radar system that does forward collision mitigation. What it's designed to do is use the radar system in this car to pace you behind a car that's in front of you that's traveling at a lower speed than what your cruise control is set at. Now that sounds fancy, so let me put it in simple terms. Your cruise is set at 70, you come up upon a car that's doing 65. The car recognizes it, and it will match speed with that car in front of you based on your chosen distance. There's a near, a medium, and a far distance that you can select. If the car in front of you slows down further, you will continue to slow down further to the point of coming to a complete stop if you have to. If that car moves out of the way, or if you move out of the way, your car will resume the speed that you set your cruise control at. Once again, all these components are helping us to achieve that top safety pick plus rating. Once again, the safest and highest rating available in a safety test. Push button start. Here's our Rockford Fosgate sound system, complete with navigation in this car, by the way. I didn't even show you that. And of course, very large screen for backup camera. I'll actually start the car up for just a second, show you what this looks like. Sorry about the beepy bell there. I'll turn the radio down. We got to give it just a moment to fire up, get everything in sync. But you'll notice I put the car in reverse and you have an excellent view behind you. Now in just a few moments when the system warms up, you'll see 2 green lines, there it is, and the red line. They take about 30 seconds of runtime before they appear, but now it'll be on as long as the car is on. That red line represents about 18 inches behind the back bumper, and the green lines represent where you're going. We also have dual zone climate control here. So you'll notice you've got the left side and the right side temperatures that you can set completely for yourself and completely automatic. I'm going to shut the car back off because obviously I don't want to sit in a closed garage like that. But I'll give you some more information about what we're looking at here. As we look forward a little bit, I did mention dual zone climate control. We have a 12-volt power outlet right here that goes on and off with the key. We have our bypass spot, so in the event the transmitter battery goes dead, you can place the key in there and it works just fine. Double cup holders. This has the aluminum shift knob on it, and by the way, it has the piano black surrounds, which is another part of the interior package, which this car has. Here's our push button for our Super All-Wheel Control. Now, Super All-Wheel Control is Mitsubishi's brand of four-wheel drive for this, and it is one of the most very advanced four-wheel drive systems out there. And there is no way to really describe it. You have to experience it, because quite frankly, in your opinion, driving this car, you're going to feel as if the roads are not as bad as everybody else does, because this car is so capable, and the way it coordinates its powertrain and its braking system and its steering system, in my opinion, once again, second to none. Okay, you can change this car from all-wheel control eco to normal, to snow, or to lock mode at any time, traveling at any speed, or traveling in any direction. So you can do tight circles and turn, you can be doing 80 miles an hour and change. Anything you want to do, you can change your four-wheel drive at a moment's notice. Heated front seats, center console, tissue holder, pen holder, lots of accessory room in here, another 12-volt power outlet, this one is hot all the time, USB port right here. Great, great car. I always forget to put the tray back in. It seems to be my trademark. Okay. Large glove compartment, of course, complete with all the books for brand new. Obviously, this car's never been smoked in, never been in an accident, never had any kind of collision damage. Rear view mirror on this car. Automatic dimming rear view mirror complete with home link, so you can program your garage door opener or your gate opener right into that. Super, super nice. I'm going to grab the key and my little information sheet right here. I'm going to show you the second row. the second row. One of the great advantages the Outlander has over so many of its competition, besides the fact that it has fabulous legroom and headroom, these seats are a 60-40 split, and they slide forward and backward just like a front seat does. Now the other thing that you can do with these is they also recline. So you notice there's multiple notches. And of course, these are all now designed to fold flat, which is super, super nice. Now this is called theater height seating. It means that you sit higher in the back seat than you do in the front seat, gives you great view out front and side windows, makes you much less likely to get car sick, and that's very important. Also, height adjustable shoulder straps for the seat belts. When we're talking about safety, we got front airbags, side seat airbags, side curtain airbags all the way to the back, even a driver's side knee airbag. And while we're looking at other parts of the car, I'll probably open up this information sheet and I'll even read to you some of the other forms of safety devices that are standard equipment on this car. But once again, fit and finish on this car is fabulous, ride is quiet, comfort level is incredible, and the performance and the ability of this car is just incredible. You really need to experience it. Let me put some of these items in my pocket. I'm going to show you how easy it is to fold this rear seat. It's only a two-step process. Step one is pull this bell right here. Step two is pull this, seat folds up, seat goes down. Now this is the middle seat belt and this is disconnectable. We just have it here because most people want to sit three abroad, but of course this can be easily disconnected and it stows away right there. But you can see this whole area back here becomes full flat seating and it is plenty of room. Let me show you how the rear of the car looks. Now they've made some great changes to this, but I want to show you a few of the accessories before I even get too far into it. It does have the rear park assist sensors. We've got the bumper protector. We've got the tailgate protector. Of course, we've talked about a rear view camera on this. They redesigned the whole rear end of the car. They put the brake lights, the backup lights very, very low. So when you put this car in reverse, even in the middle of pitch black nowhere, you can look in your rear view camera and you can have a fabulous view of what's behind you. Keeps you safe. Visibility is key to everything. All right, once again, we talked about a power rear lift gate. If I have the key in my pocket, which I do in my back pocket, I can push the button right there. Tailgate goes up. It's just that easy. Now realize you could have walked out of the mall with your hands full of things, just walked up, push that button with one fingertip, and you can set your items down. You can push a button here and the whole thing will close down. I'll demonstrate that in a second, but I want you to see the back of the car. Remember, this is a 7-passenger crossover SUV. We've got the third seats up. These seats even recline if you want to adjust them, and they will also fold flat just like the middle seat does. I'll fold this side down, and it's just that easy. But that gives you an idea of how much space you have in there. Just a ton of space. Everybody has interests, everybody has hobbies, everybody has things they like to do. This car is so adaptable to whatever you want to haul inside of it. The measurements and dimensions of this car are fabulous as far as the height and the width and the depth of its cargo space. So easy to fold, and you can configure it, obviously, as you can see, in any variety that suits you and your cargo. Here's our 10-inch subwoofer that I was telling you about, part of that 710-watt Rockford Fosgate system. The car is just incredible. If you haven't driven one, these videos don't do them justice. As I said, I probably put 500 or 600 miles on one of these about a week ago, and I have absolutely fallen in love with this car. It is so much bang for your buck. It's steak for the price of hamburger. I mean, I see so many people driving other cars that they've spent more money than this for and are far less automobile than this. Let me finish my demonstration on the back of the car. Once again, if you're all done, keys in your back pocket, push the button, down the tailgate goes. I'm going to pull out my cheat sheet real quick while the camera guy's walking around. I do want to open these doors up again in case you want to look inside. This does have the protection package in it. I'm going to read over some of the options and features on this in case you want to look, and it'll give you some ideas of some things that are really advantageous for this car. But it has the GT Touring package, which is navigation, forward collision mitigation, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, and the rear park assist sensors. The exterior package is the large rear spoiler, the front side and rear air dams, and an alloy fuel door, which is on the driver's side. Chrome package is door handle covers and side view mirror covers. The protection package is scuff plates, body side moldings, which are color keyed, rear bumper step protector, and lift gate protector. There's also an accessory tonneau cover that comes with this car. There's also the blue LED package, which means all the floor lighting and the shift gate illumination is all done now with blue LEDs. The interior package is an aluminum and leather shift knob, piano black door switch panels. All-weather package is a remote engine start, which yes, this car does have remote start. You get the all-weather floor mats with it and the accessory LED fog lights. And that's just scratching the surface. As I said, there's so much to this. Safety, items like hill start assist, anti-lock brakes with electronic brake force distribution, and brake assist. Active stability control, traction control logic, tire pressure monitors, and I went over all the airbags and so on and so on and so on. We could be here for hours talking about this car. This car really deserves a good full demonstration. It deserves your time to come and look at it in person. It deserves you. You deserve to come and drive it. Let me put it that way. 10 years and 100,000 miles on the powertrain, 5 years, 60,000 miles bumper to bumper, 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance on one of the very best fuel economy, best four-wheel drive, safest cars out there. It's really the winner in every class. We can finance this car for you via our website securely. We can do it over the phone. We can certainly do it in person. We have amazingly low interest rates available on this. Give us a call. We'd love to tell you more about the car, specific pictures, specific information, answer all of your questions. Call us at Showcase Mitsubishi, 989-684-0500.